Oh, I just forget to. Oh, I was going to send this meme to you guys before we started because I
No,
found.
we are starting. We have started. But what meme were you going to? Why?
Well, no, I can't tell you what it is, but it's a meme, and it's like a video of somebody that I found in India, but it's a call to basically just start the podcast. I'm not. That's all I'm going to say. But I've messed it up.
Will it work next week?
Yeah. So,
Okay,
but it has to be in the WhatsApp group, and that will be it. So that's the hype. I've already set it up. So next week you cannot miss the episode to find out what it was.
What it was that you were going to start this week with.
Kedge, and hopefully you don't miss the episode.
Yeah. Well done, Kedge. 2 weeks in a row, he's actually turned up. Look at that. It's really good.
Record.
You know, I feel like we've got like a sticker chart in a classroom for a kid that's been behaving badly recently.
I'm sorry. I think last week, I actually got messages, people saying you and Tommy went in on him, and I was just like, yeah, we did a bit, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. He's used to it. He's had people going in on him all his life. He went to a grammar school for boys. Hey! Inappropriate.
No, look.
Can I say I sent that little video of Ranveer Singh because I know Kedge basically. I'm going to say, but both you two, because you're football fans, like proper football fans, you don't like the whole Ranveer Singh ambassador role thing.
But you know what it is? It's not even the football thing. I'll be honest with you. It's just he started off brilliant. I was in the Ranveer Singh camp.
Yeah, me
literally.
too.
But I just think he's become his own meme now, and it's just
he's a caricature of himself.
Cringe. Yeah, it's just he's become cringe and a little bit too much now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that happens because you get. Is he married to Deepika now? They are married, aren't they? So is it? Yeah. So is it because of that he's got Deepika on his arm and he feels like he's just become. Like, I really wanted him to be the ambassador for Bollywood and for Asian people. Hunky, chunky, good-looking guy. He's got the muscles, but he just comes across as a bit of a meme, like a clown.
Plonker.
Yeah, plonker. That is, if Del Boy was it, plonker.
I like the fact you think a good-looking, amazing guy is hunky and chunky. It says a lot about your taste in men. I think it's lovely.
Absolutely. Hunky chunky, just like a Yorkie.
Oh, Yorkies. Oh. Is there a chunkier chocolate than a Yorkie?
Toblerone.
Not chunk. No.
Yeah.
Come on.
I still say it is. Well, obviously because you're thinking of the giant ones. That's why.
No, but one triangle of a Toblerone, your teeth are gonna fall out.
No, but it's awkward to eat Toblerone. Actually,
I think the size of a Toblerone is too big. The big triangle.
Yeah. Oh no,
the big one is way too big.
It's way too big. You can only eat half of that.
When you're talking about big, are you talking about the normal Toblerone size?
No, I don't think I've ever. I haven't had a normal Toblerone in 20 years. I've only ever had chunky.
How big? Yeah, what's that saying?
Yeah, the airport one.
Yeah, that's Toblerone normal.
Yeah, like a baton relay, like a pole. That size.
But have you had the bigger one, where it's bigger than that? Yeah.
Oh, I think it comes out of Christmas novelty. Like it's like the size of your fist each one.
Yeah, it's like a pizza slice.
No, but that's not fair. You can't compare that to Yorkie then, because Yorkies.
No, but I'm talking about the normal one, the normal Yorkie that Sach has been talking about, that you get in airports everywhere, in Tesco's.
Too big.
No, I love it.
Too big, mate. Like you need to. And the thing is, with a Toblerone, you can't even half a piece. There's nowhere to break it. There's nowhere to break it.
That's the beauty of it.
It doesn't work. You're right.
Don't work.
Whereas a chunk. A normal size, like rectangular chunk, you can work at. The Toblerone triangle, you've got to work from different sides. You got to spin it around. You got to change positions midway through.
Oh, I love
Toblerone
it. Goes in at different angles all the time.
Depends where you put it, Kedge.
Do me like this, then turn me around and do me like that. It's like, Toblerone, stop it, you dirty Tobes. Toby, leave me alone, Toblerone.
Right, now that we've started, should we start the podcast?
Yeah, I think we have started. No, all I was saying, sorry, the Ranveer Singh. Let me explain what the meme was. The meme was him at some football match, and the commentator, the English white commentator.
No, he's not at a football match. He's at the F1 Grand Prix.
Oh, is that where he is? I don't know. I just saw like a clip of him.
And that's Martin Brundle on the grid with him.
Yeah. Is that a famous F1 person?
Yeah, he's famous for chatting to. He loves chasing the celebrities in the paddock, and he always gets shunned by a few celebrities. They'll ignore him, and he's the guy who's now known for. He would just keep badgering them, try and get them to speak to him. It's funny.
in this little clip with him and Ranveer Singh, he basically goes, and Ranveer is super pumped and excited and enthusiastic in the Ranveer Singh way.
Yeah, I'm just here to see a few F1 drivers,
Yeah.
Just checking out my friends, what's his name? Schumacher. Yeah.
He's from Sweden. And he's like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
and then the guy, and then the Martin Brundle, as you put it, kind of politely goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. For a brief moment here, I've seemed to have forgotten who you are. Just remind me who you are,
bruv."
And then the video stops there because it's just like,
what
he doesn't know who Ranveer Singh is. But it is a bit of a diss. But I'm sure he took it. He took it well. He's Ranveer Singh. But anyway, where are we all? We're still online. We're online because Kedge, you're at home in Northwest London.
Yeah.
In your ends, I'm in East London. Sachin, you are currently in Dubai.
I am back in Dubai.
Since we last spoke a week ago, you've been on your travels.
I have. I went to the Gujarat to go see my grandma. And
how is she? How is Daddy Ma?
Yeah, she's good. She's good. Good to see her.
Whereabouts in Gujarat did you go?
Surat. That's where I go every year. It was nice. I flew straight in from here, from Dub straight there. Indigo? 2 hours. 2 hours on the Indigo. Yeah. By the way, boys, I never knew this. Obviously, like with EasyJet, you get like the exit row seats and stuff. Like, you can pay a bit more.
Yeah.
How much is it to upgrade your seat on Indigo? Guess.
Sorry, is Indigo? I don't even know what Indigo is. Is that
local flight?
It's like the Indian EasyJet, basically.
Yeah,
but it goes between Dubai. It goes between Dubai and
Gujarat. Yeah,
10 rupees.
No. Okay, so how much? Give me this. How much was the flight to Gujarat from? Roughly.
I mean, relatively expensive compared to this. It's about 170 quid or something.
Okay, yeah. Then it's going to be about. Then it's going to be about 25-30 quid to get that exit row seat.
£4. £4.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah. 500 rupees. I remember.
I couldn't believe it, and it was like the leg room. Like 3 people could stand in front of me. It was huge.
Did they?
We should have gone along.
Did they?
They probably did as well. No one did.
By the way, on that note, somebody messaged. I think it was Cam. Cam messaged us or messaged me on Instagram. I don't know if it comes in a group thing or what, but it was. I read a message saying, "Hang on a minute, Sachin's in Dubai, and we didn't hear any problems about his travels last week."
To be fair, it was quite smooth sailing last week because as I said last week, I came out to Dubai with Jags. So like when you're with someone, you kind of don't observe stuff. You just chat and just get on with it.
He just needed a partner, and he's just a soft teddy after that. When he's on his own, he gets ratty. Yeah.
But this time,
here we go
on the flight back from Gujarat. So this morning. So at the moment, I'm doing a podcast. What's the time? It's 11:15 at night in Dubai, which means it's like
Niece's asleep.
Yeah, everyone's asleep. Right. Just sent my brother to sleep. It's 12:30 in Gujarat.
Do you have to sing a nursery rhyme for him, or
no? Don't need to read him a book. So yeah, no, I've been awake like coming up to 24 hours now, so I'm exhausted. So anyway, on the way back today, didn't really sleep too well in India for the last 4 days anyway, because number one, when you're sleeping in a bed in India, it's like you're sleeping on Fred Flintstone's bed because it's just
I love the bed.
I quite love
that.
No,
it's rock hard. I love it.
It is so. Honestly, the first night I didn't sleep a wink, and then progressively I must have slept about half an hour. No,
I had the best sleep while I was out in India because it's just rock hard, the beds.
Because I'm only going back. So obviously, I've never been to the Gujarat. I look forward to my first ever trip when Prime Minister Modi invites me as an ambassador. Like Ranveer Singh is for the F1. I want to be for the UK over in
for Navratri.
Yeah. Oh mate, I would Gadabar. You would see this Ganja Gadabar do my thing. I tell you, I'll start trending. Right. Anyway, but are the beds like they are in the Punjab? Like, is it a very big bed with a thin-ish, like a 2.5, 3 inch mattress?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I love those big
and they're low.
It is so hard, Tommy. Like it just, like I'm a front sleeper, so like it felt like my ribs were just like forced into me, and like I just woke up every day feeling like a cripple.
Do you sleep on your tummy? That's really bad for you,
No, it's not.
No, it's because your neck is twisted like that so badly. You're damaged. Yeah. Well, look, each to their own, but it's going to start affecting you.
Each to their own. Look, obviously you didn't sleep that well, but then you can't sleep. It'd be the same on your back. Then if it'd be the same kind of.
You're not supposed to sleep on your side. On your side, boys. On your side.
Actually, they say sleeping on your back is the correct position in the straight line.
Side.
So
it's not.
It keeps changing all the time.
Anyway,
when you're dead, maybe.
I have to sleep on my front, otherwise I'm not falling asleep.
Oh my God, Sach. Okay, so you're moaning about the beds in Gujarat.
The beds are you
haven't slept well.
So haven't slept well. Got on a flight this morning. Managed to sort of conk out on the plane for half an hour or whatever.
Yeah.
Landed in Dubai now.
Hold on. Wait. Indigo. What did you get as a munch? Come on.
No, you have to buy. It's like EasyJet. There is no money.
Oh. Because when I went on Indigo, like from Bombay to Rajkot, we got a little bit of a
Why are you saying it like that? Rajkot.
Rajkot. Yeah,
well, for the English people who are listening. But we got like Vada banging.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they would like the stale ones from yesterday, but yeah, no, there was nothing, no food. But anyway, got to Dubai and it felt like I landed back in India because landed in Terminal 1 and the flight came in from where I came in from, Surat, Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore.
All at the same time?
All landed at the same time. So I was like, right, half of India is in Dubai at the moment. Get on the little train thing that takes you to the terminal.
Yeah.
Standing there, holding the pole, because obviously, the train thing goes off quite quickly.
Yeah.
Uncle comes and puts his hand on my hand.
Again.
Well,
Sach, why are all these men putting their hands on your hand?
Wait. On your hand? On part of your hand? Touching your hand?
Look at him.
You're holding
the pole?
I'm holding the pole like that. That's what he did.
And his fingers are between your knuckles.
Yeah. And then he's looking at me. He's looking at me.
Maybe he thought you're his better.
No, bruv. That ain't him.
How old was
That's
he?
him cracking onto you.
Oh, old guy. Like, these guys just don't care.
That guy, Buddy Dana, they might fall over or something. So, he just wanted a bit of support. Sturdy young man.
NFG. So then that happened. And, it took sort of 10 seconds for him to sort of realise that he put his hand on my hand. So, and I was looking at him the whole time. Like, what are you doing, bruv?
Yeah,
anyway,
I love that.
Get to the baggage belt thing. And, you should stand, personal space. You should stand a few.
Yeah, personal space.
Bit of space. No personal space. The guys just literally came and stood on my lap because he was just
hand
like,
my bag's
coming.
Hand down your
Yeah, no,
on the pole.
Tommy, it could have been that it was like nose to nose like this. I was just like, bruv, like what? Why? Your bag's none.
I didn't mention that, but you're right. In India, they don't know about personal space.
But this is the problem. None of the bags are even coming out. So what were you doing, bruv?
Oh, this is impatient. And then there was a woman in the queue for when you're going through like the immigration thing. The woman was right behind me. The queue's not moving, but with her passport really in my backside, pushing it in. I'm like, where are you going, darling?
Trying to swipe her passport.
Yeah,
she thought that was immigration.
Yeah, maybe.
The portal.
Actually, I did tell you what. I did have a bit of drama in Surat Airport this morning. So anyway, checked my bag in. Went to like a different part of the terminal because, international flights only go from that side.
Yeah.
My phone starts ringing. I'm like, who's calling me at this time? So when you check in, you've got to give your number, blah, blah, blah. Indigo rang me, the airline.
Yeah.
They're like, hi, is this Sachin, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah. Speaking in they were speaking in Hindi. I'm speaking in English.
That must have been a conversation here.
There's nothing happening. Like, trying to work out what's happening. And then all of a sudden, the guy goes, there's a problem with your bag that you've checked in. Oh. And I was like, what could that be?
Yeah.
He goes, look, you need to come downstairs. And I was just like, well, I've kind of gone through immigration now. So I've
checked. It's all in Hindi and you understood all of this?
No, it was like broken Hindi and I was speaking in English. And I was like, I can't come back through security or go through immigration again. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, how can I get to my bag? So the guy
was he being friendly or was he being quite stern and firm?
He was being quite cool. He was being very accommodating.
Right.
Okay.
And then he says, "So you're there. Phone's gone, Mr. Sachin. You need to come back to what departures? Come back to check.
Yeah. Basically, come back downstairs where you left a bag. Like checked in, gone through the belt thing. So I was like, no, what could be the issue? Because obviously, you look at the list thing. You haven't checked in any batteries or any of this stuff. So now he goes, meet me by the immigration counter. Okay. I was like, I can't get there, but I can get to the security counter where I can see the immigration counter and kind of call you over, if you know what I mean. Managed to happen. My bag was vibrating.
Oh,
What
Sag.
What could be vibrating?
Switch off the dildo, didn't you?
Electric Dundias.
It was my shaver.
Oh.
And the guy was just looking, do you know, then he was like that awkward out to open up the bag, you know, and I said, look, the only thing that's in there is my shaver. The shaver switch had gone on. And like the whole of the airport was just looking at me like, you know, just with my bag open in the middle of it. And I thought, oh, this only happens to me.
That's a bit embarrassing, isn't it?
It is embarrassing.
The fact that it was vibrating, Sag.
It was vibrating. He was like bringing it around and the whole bag was just going,
Oh my God. And someone is now telling that story saying this guy had to open his bag because his vibrator went off.
The vibrator went off.
Wow. You're famous.
So yeah, those were my sort of travel stories for this week. But I am back. I'm back in Dubai, and I'm only here like tomorrow's my last day, and I fly back to London on Friday morning, and then that's it.
You've been out for a while. You've been out for a while.
It feels like it. Feels like it.
Feels like you've been gone a long time. Kedge, where have you been? Are you all right?
This week I did something that I've never done in my life before, and I don't think, and I'm going to put it out there. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think either of you two have done it, and I'm going to even put it out there. I think a lot of people would not have done this that are listening to the Brown Load now, and that is, I kind of went sightseeing in London, but you know what I went to see? You know, I went to someone's house, a famous person's house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's dead.
As part of the sightseeing? Oh, like as part of the sightseeing tour, like go to
sightseeing tour.
You can go to like John Lennon's house or
exactly.
Okay, so can we play guess?
You can play guess. Yeah, guess the famous person.
Give us a little clue. What?
Is it an actor or music? Because it's going to be one of the two.
Neither.
Right. So it's
artist.
A very
not an artist.
Shakespeare.
A very English figure.
Very English figure.
Like Shakespeare. Like
we're on the right track there. Author. J.K. Rowling. No.
She's alive.
Someone who's dead.
She's alive.
Oh, you said dead. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So if it's not Shakespeare and it's an author, you went to Enid Blyton's house.
It's a bloke. It's a bloke.
A bloke.
Author.
Oh, Roald Dahl.
No.
Not Roald Dahl. As an author.
But this person is like everyone would know it. If I tell you now, you'll know. But it's like you don't think about this person otherwise.
Stephen King.
No.
He's alive. Is he?
He's
I don't
alive.
know.
I think he's alive.
So
Charles Dickens.
Oh, I was going to say Dickens.
Oh, you went to Dickens' house? Yeah.
Dickens' house near King's Cross, about 10 minutes away from King's Cross station. Open to the public. And
quick question.
It was fascinating.
Who are you? Sorry, I thought this was me, Sach, and Kedge. But Kedge, I know. How Bella are you that you're going to go to Dickens' house? I mean, it's brilliant. If Milo came home and went, honestly, I was going to say to you, next week, Dickens' house.
They will love it. Firstly, can I say, Dickens was loaded, bruv. He had a 4-story house where his servants and everyone lived on the top floor, but not in small, dingy rooms. Proper nice rooms. Man had a basement. He had a study. He had a dining room. He had everything this man had going on. And I saw the table where he wrote Oliver Twist. I saw the washing area where they wash the clothes, but and then also in Christmas time they would use it to actually steam the Christmas pudding, and that was the Christmas pudding that gets mentioned in the what's that Christmas one that he wrote?
Kedge, don't make that like we should all know what Dickens plays inside and out loud. Just
no. What's the Christmas past? What's that? Christmas Carol. So it was. I thought it was fascinating. And all I'm saying is,
sorry, one second, let me double check something. Hey, Sach, remember that bit in Christmas Carol where they talk about steaming the pudding?
I don't even know what Christmas Carol is.
Right. Thank you very much.
Guys, you must have heard of the Christmas. Sach, you've heard of the Christmas Carol story about Scrooge.
I do this on every Christmas.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Of course I have, but do I care what Dickens
thinks of the pudding scene? You know, Sach.
I'm just giving you a fact. You know, I learned the fact. I'm giving you a little teaser fact early doors. But what I'm saying is, it's one for people to go to. I was fascinated.
He's been hanging around with his virgin mates too long.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I had to go and I had to do some filming with a presenter.
Okay, fine. So that's why you were there, and that's why
I was there.
You know what? I'm sorry. What? Look, I know your bosses, I know your colleagues, I know the presenters that work on your station, Virgin.
Yeah.
But this just makes me so grateful I don't work for a radio station. If they're going to send me, going to go, hey, Tommy, this is the kind of thing the BBC did. Oh, we're going to send you to Charles Dickens' house. You're going to look at how Desi Dickens was. I'll piss.
Desi Dickens.
You know what?
Come on,
that sounds shit. It sounds
Desi
shit.
Dickens. Come on. That is.
Come on, get your Desi Dickens. Get your Desi Dickens.
Desi Dickens is Hard Dick Pandia.
Hard Dick Desi Dickens. Come on.
That's it. That's there. You'd love it, Tommy, because all of a sudden that's the feature we would have done.
Yeah, but no, we would not have done. That's the feature that we would have talked about. It would have been in a WhatsApp group, and then they would have sacked us off the back of it.
Yeah,
so,
maybe.
There you go.
No Dickens around when we're on the tour.
No, exactly. We were the Dickens, Slim Dickens. So,
he just fell off his chair almost.
Was he broken?
Every week I break something. I've just broken. I'm in my wife's office room, like which way?
What have you broken now?
The chair. I put my arm on the chair.
The armrest.
You know what? That leads me in perfectly to my story. Have you done on the Dickens?
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Because I'll tell you why I probably broke that chair. Because Tommy Sandu, ladies and gentlemen, right? Remember this day. Tommy Sandu isn't just a comedic podcast radio legend. Oh no. I'm now a community hero. Thank you very much.
All heroes make cake.
I'm pretty sure at the end of the year I'll be in the King's Honours list. I'm pretty sure soon videos of me will be going viral doing my community hero work. I did something yesterday I've never done before, where I pretty much saved my town. I don't want to overplay it. I pretty much saved all of East London and Essex.
Are you in the local Gazette?
I should be. I can't. I'll tell you in a minute. It's a reason why I can't be in the Gazette just yet. And I'm probably have to sign some sort of embargo contract thing as to why. Even by talking about this now, I'm probably in breach of something.
Right.
Because yesterday I went to the gym. Right. And I've been filming the last 4 or 5 days, stocking up on my Desi food for Colours TV, eating all my power food. Right. And then yesterday I go to the gym for the first time. I have a brilliant session. I love it. Right. Because when you haven't been for a few days, you go extra. Yeah. Did that. And then obviously I come out, it's about midday and I'm starving. I haven't eaten that morning. I've been in the gym for like 2-3 hours. I had my first day off in ages. Brilliant workout. I'm in Waitrose in Essex. I won't say exactly which one it is because I don't want to draw attention to them unnecessarily because other people are involved in this story and I don't want them having unnecessary heat and attention on them off the back of my fame and glory in this time. So there I am. I go into Waitrose. I'm doing my shopping and I'm getting a few little bits. Actually, I went to a doctor's appointment for my scan for my hip because I've got some achiness in my hip and lower back, right? And while I was there, just a side story, I read Men's Health. Never read Men's Health before. Looking at Stormzy's workout, took a picture of that, what he does as his workouts because he's in phenomenal shape.
He's eating a lot of McDonald's.
I won't mind looking like Stormzy. And then also I saw a recipe for a broccoli.
As you said that, Kedge, by the way, his meal in McDonald's is crap.
Yeah, nuggets and an Oreo. I wouldn't.
It's crap.
There's no burger.
It's crazy, isn't it? I'm surprised he sold out.
I need to talk McDonald's in a minute. I've got a whole thing about McDonald's.
Okay,
I'll come back to that in a second. Right. Oh, really? Oh, good. Okay, let's talk McDonald's in a minute. But oh god, there's still more of the chair is falling apart.
Broken the chair. Okay, go on. Waitrose.
I'm double-hard. I'm is what we're working out. So there I am. I'm in Waitrose. The whole point was in that magazine I saw a broccoli, chicken, and raw coleslaw salad. So not coleslaw as in with the mayonnaise on it, just the cabbage and the onion and the carrot. And I thought, that sounds good with this peanut, miso, rice wine, vinegar dressing. And I thought, that sounds good. I'm going to make that. Let me go get some of that. And I'm passing a Waitrose. I don't shop at Waitrose. I'm not in that league. But I was just passing it, so I thought I'd get something from there.
I was going to say, a bit bougie.
Nah, exactly. I'm not bougie. I'm not at all. I'm very much Tesco Club Card. I love the Club Card deals. I'll be honest.
Love a Club Card. Love a Club Card deal.
Oh my God. Can I tell you the satisfaction I feel when you swipe your Club Card and it goes £8 off?
And what about a disappointment when you don't save anything? You're like, come on, where's the yellow bit?
Worthwhile. Yeah,
where's the yellow bit?
And not only that, I purposely then swipe the Club Card at the very end so that I can see what it was, what it would have been. Right. Yeah. And then boom, what it is now. Like you can swipe
so you know when you check out on the old yourself checkout thing and on the screen. If you press that silver thing, it will tell you the breakdown of all that. I just then spend an extra 5 minutes looking at the breakdown of where you save the money.
You're that guy. You're that guy, Kedge.
Love a deal. Love the deal.
That's standing at the till, and I'm just like, hurry up and get your shit and just get.
No, I did it by fluke. I did it by fluke once, and I thought, oh, this is good. You get a little breakdown.
Yeah, come. So, and then, sorry, my wife's walking in. Go on. What do you need to get? She's taking a headband.
She's taking a broken
arm. Where are you going?
I'm going to learn to swim.
She's going to swimming classes. She does swimming classes.
She doesn't know how to swim.
She knows how to swim, but she wants to swim better.
She doesn't.
You do? No, you do. Of course, you can swim. She can swim. She can swim, but she just.
I do lessons.
She's not a strong swimmer. She's not confident. But we've done like nuclear races and stuff where she jumps in the water and she gets a bit nervous.
Go on. What happened? Waitrose?
Anyway, okay, she's gone now. Right, fine. So coming back to it, there I am. I'm in Waitrose. I'm getting all my bits. I'm in the freezer section, getting some bits, right? And I see a guy holding another guy from behind. And I just presume the first thing you think is that they're messing around because one guy he's got his back to the other guy. The other guy's grabbing his neck from behind.
Hello.
Right? But you just,
sure it was a Waitrose you went into?
Isn't it?
A Waitrose. Yeah.
One of those places in Soho, was it?
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't guy. No, it wasn't no guy and guy. It wasn't lovingly done. Right? Well, in that moment, just my natural instinct, I just presumed it was a joke. So I kind of half smiled out of awkwardness. You probably saw my face close up. I kind of thinking, what are they doing? Because it wasn't a scuffle, which clearly it was, which I'll tell you about in a second, right? It just looked like it was confusion. And there was nobody else really around. It was me, these two, and then people were further away down the aisle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like that. And then the guy who was grabbing the other guy from behind didn't work in the store. And the guy who was being grabbed did work in the store.
Oh,
but the guy who was being grabbed was getting a bag out of the freezer area. You know, you got the freezer sort of area where all the pizzas and fries and they're all stacked up, not the cupboard bits above, the bits below, right? So
bend in.
Okay, let me this little spoiler alert. It's a shoplifter, right? But the shoplifter dashed the bag on one side, or the security guard has grabbed the bag off of him. But the security guard has the bag in his hand, and this guy's jumped on him from behind, and then that's when I've looked around, and he's gone, and then I've turned around. I realized as I turned around, and I'm half smiling, the shoplifter's gone, "Give me my effing bag back," and has grabbed it, pulled it off of him, right? And the security guard, okay, I'm going to say for ethnicity's sake, so you know what's going on, because I want to do the accents. I'm sorry, I don't know if it's appropriate, but I have to, right? So the security guard's an African guy, and he's a bit smaller than me, but and he's stocky. And the guy who's doing the robbing is white, and he's like skinny, right? But about my height. So they're both. So they're both. It's a good match. If you are sparring them up together, they're about right. But one's skinny, one's stocky. Yeah, right. Right, and then the robber is going, "Give me my bag back," and he yanks it off of him. And that's when, obviously, I'm stood 2 yards away. So I just walk over and I went, hey, like, hey, let's just stop.
What's going on?
Right? And as I do that, the Jord runs. He just runs, right? Yeah. And I saw him run past a couple of people, and one guy tried to stick his leg out, and he just jumped over it and he ran. And in that moment, I just thought, he's running the wrong way. He's running to the back of the store. The front of the store is where the exit is. So I didn't want to panic anyone. And I remember I did a light jog, right? Left my trolley, did a light jog down my aisle, round the front, past the tills. And I thought, I'm eating by the door because the idiot's going the wrong way. So unless he's going to go right. And there was a bit of a delay.
Tommy, look at you.
Isn't it? Vigilante.
Isn't it?
Honestly, but can I be honest? This is going to sound like I'm so overplaying my part. In that moment, I didn't really think about it. And I have been told since then, like, God, how did you know if you didn't have a knife or whatever? And all those kind of warning signs. But in that moment, I was like, nah, man, too much of this is going on. There's too many people robbing shops. And you're hearing on the news all the time about, they're robbing the shops, right? So I run around to the door. And then about 5 seconds later, he comes round the back of that aisle and he's running down towards the door. And I'm stood right there in the aisle. Right by the doors before he can even get to the doors. Don't forget, Waitrose isn't like a Tesco, so it's not a massive set of doors like that. No. Right, it's like a pair of sliding doors. And as he comes forward, he's now got, God knows how, this guy's magic. The bag's gone. I don't know where the bag is, right? And he's got 2 bottles of whiskey because where he's running past to get out of the store, he's passing the booze. So he's obviously just grabbed whatever he can.
He's basically doing supermarket sweep. He's playing
supermarket sweep, right?
And he had Dale Winton to try and stop him.
Yeah, trying to stop him.
Yeah, super Jordan sweep, right? And then, so as he gets to the door, I went, hey, right? And he throws the bottles down on the floor. They smash everywhere, right? And he goes to run past me. I'll be honest, I don't know where my strength came. I don't know where my strength came from.
You rugby tackled him.
I just grabbed him with one arm and I pinned him against the wall.
Yes,
mate. I could feel it. He couldn't move. There was no way he was going to move.
Why didn't he kick you in the nuts?
No, and
he couldn't.
Okay, can I be really honest?
Go on.
I said, you try it. I said, I'm going to smash your face in front of everyone.
Yeah, good.
Let me make it very clear.
This is deep.
Let me make it very clear. I have never made a fist and hit anyone in my life.
Tommy, I can't even imagine you doing this. This is so out of character. What came over you?
Honestly.
I don't know, bro. I think because I just come out the gym, my endorphins were going or something.
He's
brilliant.
His inner judge came out.
Yeah.
Bro, it's hilarious because it wasn't me, right? I was possessed by the Waitrose security.
So you grabbed him where? By the neck?
I tell you exactly where it was.
One hand?
Yeah, one hand. I'll come back to that in a minute. Because people picked up.
Was he my frame? Was he my frame?
Yeah.
I think you could probably grab him by one hand and pin him up.
Because he had a coat on, right? Yeah. He had a coat on. I had something to grab. Do you see what I mean?
Right.
And then once I gathered that up, it was a firm material. So it wasn't like a t-shirt that was going to stretch or a jumper you could pull away from and all that. So basically, and it was right by the little plastic, you know, those little things that bleep and security goes off. Like, it was right by the door.
Quite by the door.
Right by the door. Because obviously, as he tried to just run past me then, because he dropped the bottles and I've gone, no. And I grabbed him and just pinned him in that corner where the kind of baskets are stacked up and things like that.
Yeah.
I went, nah. I said, listen, and you know what? This is what I said. I went, don't try it. I said, don't try it. I said, I'll smash your face in front of everyone. I said, I'll do it. Right? And then I panicked. I looked down at his hands. I thought,
now what?
If he pulls out a knife or something like that, I'm going to let him go. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at his hands and I thought, okay, no, he hasn't got anything to say. His hands were just there. And he was sort of stumbling. It's like he wanted to say something like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah. And you know what I said? I went, you jeopardize everybody's safety when you do this.
Oh
right?
my god! That classic superhero phrase.
Yeah. So that's where I lost. Because I'll tell you why I got upset. I got upset because I thought he's done the Bajada security guard. He's pushed past a load of people. He smashed the bottles on the floor where there's other people around. And I was like, you idiot. And I just felt like, I get it. You know what?
Round of applause. Round of applause for Tommy, the local hero, Sandu.
Right. I'm telling you, community hero, right? And then I held him. And then about what felt like about 15, 20 seconds later, the security guard comes around from the back. 2 other members of management and staff come round with their headsets on. Yeah. And I went, and I'm holding the guy, and I'm just holding him with one arm. And I went, what do you want to do? And he went, it's all right. We've got it from here. Yeah. And then I went, all right. And I let him go. And I just walked off, went back to my trolley. And my trolley wasn't there.
I hope you got a free shop, mate.
Well,
I tell you, you need to be given the key to the city.
Isn't it?
So I went down the aisle. I was like, what freezer I was in? Because my trolley's not there. And then I just saw one of the Waitrose women working there. And I went, where's my trolley? She goes, oh, was that yours? She goes, we didn't know if that was his. We thought that was his, that he'd been putting things in. She goes, just so you know, I'll put the sushi back in the sushi section because I've got some sushi for my son, for Milo, right? He likes sushi. Yeah. So she goes, I'll put it back there. I went, all right. She goes, oh, by the way, this is how inappropriate is this? Let me tell you what she said. Swear on my life, this is what she said.
Yeah.
She went, did you see the sushi chef? I went, no, because obviously he's run to the back of the store where the sushi thing is. I've gone to the front of the store, right? So as he's gone to the back, he's passed the sushi chef. And this is what caused the delay. Because apparently the sushi chef, that's hard to say. Sushi chef swept his leg in true, like, bloody kung fu karate fashion. Right. And that caused a bit of a delay. But then he obviously jumped over it and he got past. And that's when I saw him by the door.
Yeah.
And the woman goes to me, she goes, did you see the sushi chef swipe his leg? I went, no. She goes, oh, he was like our very own Mr. Miyagi. I was like, she goes,
brilliant.
Yeah. And then she goes,
excuse me.
Yeah, she goes, he was like, hiya. And he swiped his leg. I was like, okay, she's making the noises. She's called him Mr. Miyagi. Hilarious. Right. But then, and I went, no, all right, okay. So then she goes, oh, so when I got my sushi, she gave.
You wanted to hear what she said about you to the other person,
Yeah.
Tommy. She was like,
he was like dousing. He was like dousing. He was like a bald, fat dousing with one arm, one extended arm, holding this guy.
Giving it the yoga flame.
Exactly. Right. So then, and then I'm there, and I went, oh, she gave me my trolley back. I went and got the sushi, whatever, and I'm walking around, and then the manager came round to me while I'm going around, and he goes, oh, just want to say thank you very much. Right. I went, no, I said, you know what? I said, you hear so much about shoplifting going on now. I said, I just think it's really bad. And actually, you hear, and he goes, you know what? He goes, it happens so many times, virtually every day. He goes,
Wow.
and get this, they told the police, but they can't detain him. So they can't detain him and hold him because because they need a certain room and there's certain laws against it and all that. So he goes,
they know that as well.
We have to let him go. So I was like,
but I mean, if you mistakenly put him in the freezer and stand in front of it, then
No, well, exactly. But then you can't do that because that will come back on you and all that.
But it's just, it's a mistake. I went to get ice cream out and he fell in.
Right. so he looks at my trolley. Bearing in mind, the sushi tray was $9.95.
Right.
And I also had a roast chicken in there, £7.50.
Right.
He looks at and he went, I tell you what, how about this? And he looks at my trolley and he went, your roast chicken's on us. Right. So my reward for catching him and grabbing him and all that was I got a free roast chicken, which we all ate last night.
I'm sorry, that's a bit of a letdown, Tommy.
That was
a bit of a
absolute letdown.
So because
do you know what? Just for that, let's go back and let's all rob that place.
No, you're so South London, right? But and then I thought, you know what? Like, I need to prove this. Because I've never done anything like this in my life. Like I said, never been in a scuffle, never been in a school fight, let alone an adult thing. Never been, a group thing.
Tommy, but I don't think you can class this as a fight.
No, exactly. That's what I mean. It's the closest thing I've had to any kind of altercation. Okay. I'm a talker, right? I can talk my way in and out of most situations, into trouble and then out of trouble as well, right? So the fact that this happened, but I was just triggered. And then so today I rung them and I went, quick question. What are the chances of getting a copy of the CCTV footage? And he went, no, we can't.
No,
he went, no, he went, it's now a criminal matter. We have to let the police know. So it's with them. And he goes, and the only way you could get it is by going through Waitrose PR team and they would have to release it. So if anybody knows anybody at Waitrose PR, this happened yesterday.
You're not going to get it. I did. You know why? Only because recently somebody at work, someone went into his car in the car park. Yeah. It was a rented car. The rented people have obviously asked him to pay for the damage on the car. He goes, it wasn't me. It was a hit and run job in the car park. He's asked the people for the CCTV. They're not going to give it to you unless you're the police.
Oh,
and it's criminal. So you're not going to get that footage. You can try it all you want.
If this incident happened in the VB and Sons, you would have got all the footage.
Oh, yeah. Well, there wouldn't be any cameras.
They would have given it to you, edited to music, like dramatic. Dramatic.
It would have had merchandise, mate, in the shop for you.
So, wouldn't be a thing in the coaster.
So there you go. Tommy Sandu, local community hero. Thank you very much.
Love that. Love that. So someone who wasn't a hero as such, although he was trying to be, was Mr. Zelensky when he went into the White House to meet Trump. And that all happened, which feels like absolutely ages ago, but it was only on the weekend, just gone.
Saturday, wasn't it?
Saturday, where it was like, firstly, to get that kind of footage from inside the White House was quite unbelievable.
I think in all the years that I've seen, something happen, where two world leaders meet, you never see the the media there, and you never kind of ever hear the conversations that actually happen between two leaders. It just it's unheard of.
Exactly, and it
was like a reality TV show. Do you not think it felt
absolutely
like an altercation like that?
And you know what? I think a lot of people, when they saw that, and I mean, we'll go into what happened and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, if people don't know, and I don't know where you've been living under a rock, but it all got escalated, got out of hand, and they were accusing Zelensky of not saying thank you, and he should be grateful, and he ain't got the cards. If you haven't got the cards, and all of that kind of stuff, and I was just like, I think people felt a little bit like quite involved in the action, like they're like, because we were let into something that we never get to see, world leaders, because all we really see is them just shaking hands, signing a few bits of paper, and you think, it's all quite very civil, and it's all quite civil and everything like that. But actually, maybe this is what goes down. And they're actually like there was passion for both these leaders about their country. And I was quite like, wow.
You know what's interesting for me is that normally, and I'm going to relate to being Desi. When your relatives come over, there's a way of behaving. You know, you're taught that from day one. Mum and dad will tell you, like, tidy the house, number one. You know, make sure you say hello to your auntie and uncle. You know, there's meaning we are definitely educated from day dot, being Desi, to have public ways of behaving. And that's often quite different to how everybody is when everyone's gone home. This was like a real snapshot of like this isn't public behavior. This is like straight up family kind of going, yeah, why don't you make an effort? Why don't you wear a suit? Why don't you wear a suit? You know, like I swear that's the kind of thing like particularly for, I'm going to say this for Punjabi women. You're going to a party. Oh, so like you have to wear,
you got to wear a skirt. Got to wear a skirt. Cover your ankles. It's
not even like covering up necessarily, but it might be like, nee, suit pa. You know, like put on a proper suit.
And
you know,
not
that brown one that you wear at home when you make the room.
No,
Or not your birthday suit.
It's that making effort. And now you could argue, and I'm sure you probably more so you, Kedge, I think of you agreeing with this, that what is in a suit, you know, that doesn't make a man.
I thought he was really smart. I thought he looked brilliant. And there was nothing. I thought that's his style. And I think, is there a rule that you have to wear a suit when you go into the White House? Because what? Modi ain't turning up in a suit when he's going there, is it? He's going to wear like a Nehru salwar or a Nehru collar like jacket.
That kid, that's like his sort of traditional wear. So
but he might turn up in a dhoti. He might turn up in a lungi. What if the next prime minister of India is from South India and he only walks around in a lungi? Do you know what I mean?
Again, Kedge, again, that is fine because that's like culturally his thing.
Yeah, but maybe that's Ukrainian culture.
No, it's not. Man just turned up in a tracksuit like he's ready.
He wasn't a tracksuit. It was trousers and I quite liked his outfit. I thought it was like a black, like a shacket. And like some smart kind of black jeans. I thought he looked really quite dapper. And I thought, you know what? Because the guy's coming from a war-torn country. He looked like he was. Do you know what I mean? Like he was like, I'm the leader wearing the clothes. Yeah, exactly. And exactly. He's always
said that. And he said, look, my people are going through war. I'm not going to stand there in a suit and be like different from them. We're all going through something right now. We're not in that mode. And it's not about bakand, as we put it. It's not a front of like, you know,
what's that word?
A bakand. It's just an act, you know, like a big
bakanda forever.
Bakanda. Nothing to do with Black Panther. It's not just a front, you know. This is where we are at. We are in a practical stage. We're in practical wear because we're in a war time. So it was a different kind of
I mean, if that's the case, I'll just turn up in my shorts.
Yeah, no, but what if
that's what you were fighting in, Sach, then that's fine.
Yeah. You need knee pads or something like that. But I'm saying,
exactly. But like this whole, you know, sort of dressing up in people's outfits and everything, it actually reminded me because when I was in India and at the wedding I was at, it was quite a mixed cultured wedding, and so
what do you mean mixed culture?
Oh no, because you know, like of all the different sort of like the mum and dads of the bride and groom, so there was different people like as in there was like so the bride's mum and dad, one was Gujarati and the other one was from South India,
right?
So there was obviously loads of mixture of events and stuff. And one of the events, the theme was obviously South Indian. And it was, you know, the dress code was South Indian garms. So lungi. So it was a lungi. And, you know, I was given a lungi to wear. And it was like, it was a Velcro. It was a Velcro kind of thing, which I thought was quite like a genius invention where it's got like your waist size written inside. So like all the different waist sizes, 28, 30, 32, 34. And then you've got to measure the thing up, the Velcro, and then it kind of just fits you. I thought it was genius, lungi, right? But it's quite
what do you wear underneath that? Do you wear like hot pants or what's going on?
Would you ask a Scottish person what they're wearing underneath the kilt?
Well, they don't wear anything typically.
It was 35 degrees. I'll let your imagination take over.
You wore a little Dumby string. It was just instead of G string. Dumby string.
No, I had some boxers on. The thing was, the boxers were slightly colourful, so I had to wear a T-shirt over it to just sort of hide the colour. Do you know what I mean? Because the lungi is white. Do you know what I mean? So it was like...
Sach, he wears colourful boxer shorts. How old is he?
That says it all. I'm not even. I'm
when I say colourful, I don't mean like it didn't have like Mr. Men on it or anything. But I'm just saying like they were turquoise.
No, it wouldn't do. Not with your boxer shorts. No, it wouldn't.
No, but no, but what I'm trying to say is like, so I had to put this like white T-shirt over it. But I tell you what, first time I wore a lungi in my whole life, and it was like it's a pretty airy. There's a lot of you got to be careful, like because your foot comes in the way. Like so, literally, I was walking up the steps and whoop, I caught it, and then it fell down my backside. All of these things happen. You got to like.
Do you know what? Kedge, just thinking like this is the reason why I hate going to weddings. Because it's like, number one, you got to go and it's like you got to dress like, appropriately.
According to the, yeah.
And if someone said to me, oh, by the way, there's a dress code, you got to wear a lungi or, South, I wouldn't turn up. I'd be like, do you know what? Screw it.
Just for a bit of fun.
I remember once I got invited to a wedding and it was like the colour scheme was green. You had to wear green. I was like, I don't own anything green. I'm not going to wear it. I'm not going to wear it. I didn't wear it.
So like,
No,
so one of the themes everyone had to wear like a peacock blue color, right, for the thing, and so we had to get all of these outfits. So we had to get all these outfits, and so when I was out in India and I met our friend who we all know at Sony Music, and she was telling me, she goes, Kedge, I've stopped going to weddings now. She goes, because this was a great statement. She said, because I spend so much money on all these outfits for all these stupid events, right?
Agree.
She goes, I'm spending like up to 300-400 quid on outfits. And then on top of that,
themed wear.
Themed wear. And then on top of that, you want a wedding present.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. She goes, I
don't go to weddings anymore.
Yeah, no, same. I'm with her. Number one, I'm not going out to buy outfits for your wedding.
Yeah,
and number two,
everyone's got 5-6 events nowadays, Sach. What do you do?
I don't go to any of them. I'm working on Saturday
Can
night.
That's
my excuse.
Please invite Sach to their wedding, even if they don't want. Just invite Sach on his own to all the wedding, the Mendi party,
can I just say,
the unicorn party, the Garba party, whatever, all the crazy thing, a Halloween party, whatever party. Just make the parties up with all the different outfits.
I have been invited to one wedding so far this year.
Right.
Declined it?
Oh,
yeah, you going? I'm not going.
I don't think I've ever declined a wedding. I would never decline a wedding. I love a wedding.
Mate, I decline them all the time. Like, I don't want to go to that.
So how many events were there?
I know, it was just one, but I was like, no, sorry.
Just the one, Sach. You probably have to wear a suit for that.
I'm sorry. I'm working on Saturday.
Yeah, it's because you work. It's because you work them so much. That's what it is. You're done on it. That's all it is. You're done on it. And talking about being done on it, are we ready to move on to things we've learned?
I think so.
Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, before we do things we learned, we just got to mention the Oscar moment, just very quickly.
Oh, what was the Oscar moment?
Well, the host, Conan, what's his name? Conan O Brien.
Captain Conan.
Okay.
Yeah, Conan O'Brien. He opened the Oscar speech by speaking in Hindi to acknowledge all the people in India who are watching, to say that, you're now watching the Oscars, and by the time you're watching it, obviously over there, you're probably going to be having your nashta. And he did all of this thing. He did the whole speech in Hindi. Did anyone see it? Have you seen it?
Yeah, it was. My Hindi is better than that.
It sounded Japanese.
I've seen clips going around, but I didn't know what it was. But I'll be honest, I heard it now that you say it, and it said Conan O'Brien speaking Hindi. But I didn't understand a word. I didn't understand it either. I just thought, did they not find one Indian in America, in LA, in Beverly Hills, who got to go on, let's just help you with this pronunciation a little bit. I'm not saying he's going to be perfect, but in his head, he thought Indian sounded like Japanese. Yeah, no, but you know what? Then in which case, when I think back to that clip, you know what they've done is they've made him read it for the first time.
Absolutely. That was the first time. Yeah, absolutely.
And I've said this very openly before, I had to do that show in Hindi for Colours TV.
I was going to say, I was going to recommend somebody for that crime show.
Right. Right. Who? Him.
Conan, yeah. Because if you ever kick you out.
But what happens is you got to read the line, because obviously it takes, even for me with a basic knowledge of Hindi, I would have to go usko malum tha wo bhi nahi, all that you get that. But he's reading it for the first time, uskao malam tha, and it's like, what? Like, he hasn't even tried. It's like if you just gave me words. It was very hard. Polish.
Uska, Malu.
Yeah.
It's just like, it was like literally like, hiya, Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah. And obviously they obviously said to him, you know what? Just like they said to me, just say it confidently. Go for it confidently, and you'll be fine. But that's just not enough. Anyway, no, you're right. But it's being laughed at. Thank you for the effort, but must better try harder next time. Exactly.
It's funny that happened this week at the Oscars, because this week a tune came out with One Republic and Karan Aujla, and they're singing in Punjabi.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Who are One Republic again? Which one are they?
Minor Group.
What have they done?
They did that song. Yeah, the song. Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah.
That song.
Oh, is that Forever Young? Or is that them?
No, that's someone else. That's Mr. Hudson.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't have a clue what song.
Yeah, anyway, it's apparently it's a big deal, that song. I'm not too sure about it.
Yeah.
But it's funny that all of that came out this week together.
Oh man, it is all happening. Okay, right. Things we've learned then. What have we learned this week? Can I start with my one? Because my one, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so out of my comfort zone this week. I'm kicking off with criminals and I'm a different person. And now here I am about to do a thing I've learned to do with football.
Oh, that's not you.
You feeling right?
Right. So Logan is well into football books, and I say well into, because obviously making your kids read. You're up against the iPad and TV shows and YouTube shorts, so it's you've got to find books that they're interested in. And Logan, my youngest son, loves football, so he's read. Believe it or not, he's read Lukaku's book. He's read Sergio Aguero's book. He's read Zlatan Ibrahimovic's book, like kids' books, right? So they're kind of easy to read, right? But it's still about 100 pages, but it's lots of pictures and it's like done in a kind of almost comic book style. He brings home Cristiano Ronaldo's book.
Right.
Now, the thing I learned this week about Cristiano Ronaldo is that that's not his name.
Oh, I did not know that.
I thought I knew that.
Go on. Tell me what it is, then, Sach.
No, I don't know what it is, but I know it's not Cristiano Ronaldo.
None of it is named.
No, that's Ronaldo is one of his middle names.
Middle names,
the Brazilian style, because it says he's got about 4 or 5.
No, it's not because the Brazilians. Right, so his full name is Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveira. So his full name is actually Cristiano Aveira.
Oh.
It shouldn't. So I just suddenly thought, man, he's gone down in history. Him and Messi, the greatest footballers of all time. Blah 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 blah. Ronaldo, viva Ronaldo. I've been that Man U. Viva Ronaldo. They all say, and I'm like, that's not even his name. And then the book went on to say, and he was named Ronaldo. I couldn't believe this. This is the coolest footballer in the world, right? Who's he named after?
The original Ronaldo.
R9. Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Ronald Reagan. His mum.
I thought you were going to say Ronald McDonald, but okay.
Right.
Might as well be.
He's named after Ronald Reagan, the former president of the United States. And I'm like, that's just blown it all in my head. I thought, Ronaldo. Wow. He's not Ronaldo. He's Aveira. So if I ever meet him, I'm going to call him. I'm going to go, hello, Mr. Aveira. How are you? Keep it real. Keep it real. Patrick Aveira. Anyway, there you go. That's the thing I learned this week. What you got?
Can I go next? The thing I learned is something that I read when I stepped out the airport in Surat last week. Last Saturday, and it was Surat is the cleanest city.
Sorry, can I quickly just say what I thought you were going to say? Something I realised when I stepped out the airport is Indian smell. Thank you very much.
It's funny that you say that, because the massive. So you come out the airport, massive, like they've just made like letters in the middle of like there. You come out the car park and it's there in your face, like giant billboard sort of style sign. Yeah. Welcome to Surat, the cleanest city in India.
Oh.
And Sach is taking that to task. That.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm just saying, my market research, it's not the cleanest city in India. It's not. It's disgusting.
It's not the cleanest city in Gujarat.
It's not.
Please, nobody should be offended by this, right? These are just observations, right? We're not.
It's an observation.
You're going to get the sort of massive now in our inbox.
Yeah,
they're
coming.
Sodom, it stinks. And the other thing that the other thing that I did learn, and this is a fact, and I didn't know this. Surat is the second biggest city in Gujarat. Didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it is. It's big.
It's
big.
Didn't know that.
All right,
it's big, but I tell you what, like, come on, I've been going there for years now. It hasn't changed since I've been about 5.
Really?
Like, it's just shit.
You can't say that.
No, slowly. He'll improve slowly.
What I will
Look,
say
I
is,
went to Rajkot and they got a new airport. It's incredible.
yeah,
And it's slowly.
But what you have to realize is that Sach feels like that about most things in life.
No. Look, I mean, look, like, they've just built an airport there, but it's like they've just built it really badly. I'm just like, why is it so rubbish? Like, this airport opened last year. Build it correctly. Do you know what I mean? Like,
so our plane was delayed at Rajkot Airport when we were coming back to Mumbai for about 2 hours, right? And we were having the same conversation. Brand new airport in Rajkot, right? It's all, and like, I do love it. I do love people when they're proud of India and so patriotic. It's so brilliant. Oh, Gujarat is like this, blah, blah. Brilliant. They built this new airport. It's really nice, clean. They've got one little stall that's selling like 3 croissants and chai.
Yeah,
and you're like, bruv, you've just opened this massive airport. You didn't think of putting some international shops in there. Why is that not done it? The Wi-Fi is not sorted.
No, nothing sorted. The thing that really got my goat this morning, Kedge, there were so many pigeons inside the airport. There's more pigeons than flipping Trafalgar Square. And I just thought, I'm sorry, international airport. This is terrible.
Maybe it's the international airport for the pigeons as well, so that they can cross over.
Yeah, exactly. On it.
All right. Well, that brings me nicely onto my fact, which is about animals and how they've all got superpowers. And it was a few things that I've learned, and I thought I was pretty fascinated by this. So little things like dogs can smell their owners from 20 kilometers away. They know dogs can smell their owners.
Owners? We said something else. Dogs can smell their owners from how far away is their own anus?
No, that's further away.
That ability. So that's a superpower in their nose. Wood frogs can actually freeze itself during hibernation. How amazing is that? Immortal jellyfishes can regenerate their cells so they don't ever die.
That wows me. That's alien stuff. That's alien stuff.
This is why they do a lot of research on jellyfish. And this one, the final one, hippos, they have a built-in sunscreen so that because they're always out in the hot thing and they've just got that skin that just protects them from sun. Incredible superpowers.
From Dickens' house. You learn all that from Charles Dickens' house. Who would have thought?
You read the book, you might learn something. There we go.
Oh, by the way, only because we said we touched on it earlier and we said we were going to mention it. So I'm just going to quickly just say my McDonald's story was I had this week, actually McDonald's and KFC story. I had 2 of the temporary burgers that are out. But like when I don't normally go for temporary burgers, I don't take a risk. But I had the Philly cheese stack, which is fan-bloomin-tastic. Fat onions, cheesy burger. You boys won't, obviously it's beef, so you won't have it, neither of you, for your own reasons. But it is a delicious, juicy burger. I would even recommend you going in there and asking for them to give you a veggie burger or whatever it is that you do, a plant-based burger, but say, can I have it with the Philly cheese stack, sauce and onions? Just get some of that in there because it's banging. Cheese on cheese sauce. And I also had the Zinger double stacker, which is no bread, 2 bits of chicken, Zinger, and like a hash brown cheese thing in the middle. That was incredible. I could eat both of them right now. They're amazing.
Don't you just find that burger's missing a bit of bread? It's a bit weird, isn't it?
No, I don't. I often have, but even when I go to Five Guys, if I go to In-N-Out Burgers, where I first had it about 20 years ago.
That's a Tommy thing, though, isn't it? He always has that.
And if you go to some place, you get it wrapped in lettuce, brilliant. Even better, because you're getting pure filling, no stuffing. I don't know what to call it. No fillers. No filler, all filling. So it's all good.
By the way, I had McD's in India this time. Good. Do you know, it's just
what did I have?
I had Maharaja Mac.
Yeah, the Maharaja Mac's good.
No, with chicken.
You can get a Maharaja paneer one.
You can get a paneer one. What else did I try? I had. I'm
going to put it out there. The Burger King paneer burger is better than the McDonald's one.
Really?
In India.
In India. Yeah.
I got some strips from KFC, Tommy. They were banging. They were like sort of like hot and spicy flavour, which we obviously don't get.
No, tender.
So it was good. It was good.
Love it. Okay, that's going to make everybody hungry.
Did you not have anything there when you were there?
Yeah, so I had the McDonald's as well. I had the McDonald's, the aloo tikki. I had the paneer one with a slightly spicy sauce in it. I had the Burger King paneer one, which, like I said, the Burger King paneer burger was just way more superior than McDonald's. McDonald's one just felt a little bit cheap this time around.
They need to do it just one time, even if it's just for Diwali around the world. Just going to go. India McDonald's is taking over every McDonald's.
They would make more money in that week than they would the rest of the year.
Right, just kind of just even if it's temporary, but just make it happen. Anyway, boys, Sach, I know you're knackered. Well done on staying awake for 24 hours. It's like a reality TV show for you as well. And thank you, Kedge, for turning up 2 weeks in a row. Honestly,
you're welcome.
Are we going to meet up next week? I think we're all back.
I think we are back together. Now we're back together. Yeah, we are. And I've got to say, I went to someone's house and did a cooking show, and they gave me some food. Just remind me ahead of the podcast that I need to bring this thing, because I'd had it and I was like, this is amazing. And then I ordered my own stash of it, and I've got a pack of it to bring to our pod.
And do you know what? You knowing me, I've got some bits that I brought back from India as well.
Mate.
I'm ready.
Beautiful. Right. Look forward to it. Boys, see you next week. Thank you very much.
Laters.
Bye.
Laters.